Hello and welcome to the Grandfather's Cave. In this video we'll be delving deep into the very core of role-playing game systems, and we'll be discussing why you're likely not playing the best system for you. Consider this, that the best role-playing game system is one that has been tailored for you and your players' needs. In this video I intend to show you how you can take the first steps to make your game your own. Let's roll initiative and let's get started. When it comes to role-playing games, iconic systems like Dungeons & Dragons or Pathfinder RPG often come to mind. These games offer a solid foundation, but today explore how the best version of any RPG is one where the game master takes the reins and tailors the system to fit the unique vision. Dungeons & Dragons is an outstanding game in each of its various incarnations, but it truly shines when the game master mixes and matches rules to craft their own one-of-a-kind gaming experience. It's not just about slapping on house rules. It's about fundamentally altering the system when it falls short and fails to deliver satisfactory outcomes. So, when you decide to embark on the incredible journey of creating your own gaming system, there are several crucial factors to consider. Number 1. Purpose. Define the purpose of your system. Ask yourself, why am I creating this system? Are you aiming for a high fantasy epic, a gritty survival game, or perhaps a unique blend of genres that reflects your creative vision? Understanding your purpose provides a guiding light for your design, and whenever you are in doubt during the creation process, you should let your purpose inform your decision. For example, if your purpose is to create a simpler, more streamlined version of Dungeons & Dragons rules, when you come upon a dilemma during the creation process, simply ask yourself, does this add or subtract from the complexity of the game? Or if on the contrary you want a game with more realism, you may ask yourself, does this rule provide enough depth to my game? You will often find that going back to your purpose will help you make the right decision for your game. Number 2. Core mechanics. The core mechanics serves as the heartbeat of your RPG system. Choices like a D6 system, a D20 system, or a D100 system significantly impact gameplay. Your chosen mechanic influences characters' abilities, combat dynamics, and overall game flow. For instance, having a core system where actions are resolved rolling 2 or 3 D6 will result in action outcomes being less varied than if you use D20 or D100 systems, which on the other hand can produce more swingy results. Understanding this choice is vital to creating a particular gaming experience. Number 3. Genre match. Ensure that your system harmonizes with the genre you'll want to play. A gothic horror-themed RPG will require entirely different mechanics than a historical medieval setting, and a very swing core mechanic favors a humorous game more than a very serious one. Immersing players in a setting that resonates with genre themes and tropes is essential. You may also want to consider the balance versus having a gritty versus an epic game. Balance is key when determining the tone of your game. Are you crafting a gritty life and death struggle where every decision matters, or an epic world-saving adventure filled with heroics? Tailor the game's atmosphere to create the experience that you and your players seek. Number 4. Abstract versus accurate rules. Decide whether your rules should be abstract and adaptable or detailed and accurate. Abstract rules can simplify gameplay, promoting creativity, but may detract from the depth and realism of your game. Meanwhile, accurate rules offer realism and depth, but may bring this at the expense of player freedom and may result in a slower gameplay. Find the balance that aligns with your vision. Number 5. Combat, exploration, and social interaction. Delve into how your system handles key elements of RPGs. Consider combat mechanics. Detail how conflicts are resolved. Consider how exploration is encouraged and rewarded. And perhaps most importantly, consider how your system facilitates engaging social interactions where diplomacy and role-playing skills matter. Number 6. General versus specific setting. Decide whether you are designing a general system that can adapt to various settings or one that is tailored to a specific world or universe. Choices such as available races and classes, or which deities are represented in your game, can blur the line between the core rule system and the campaign setting. Both approaches have merit, but your choice should align with your creative goals. And now the bonus, rule streamlining. Creating a new system can eliminate old rules that in the original game detract from the enjoyment of the game. Identify common pain points in existing systems and tailor new rules that provide a smoother, more enjoyable experience. Often this can be accomplished by examining how other versions of Dungeons & Dragons or how entirely different games handle these pain points. If you, for instance, are dissatisfied with the long rest mechanic, then ditch it. Most other games have rules that permit slower recovery over the course of various days. Use that instead, and have players expend valuable resources, like spells, potions, or scrolls, if they want to speed up the process. This also gives your players something to spend all that superfluous gold on. Or if you experience that spellcasters are way more powerful than martial characters, consider implementing Vantian magic that forces spellcasters to choose which spells they designate to a particular spell slot. Increase the casting time of spells. Enforce rules about consumption of material components, or all of the above. Alternatively, you can give martial characters more combat options, like the ones presented in the Pathfinder 1e game rules. In general, consider the pain points that detract from your and your players' enjoyment and try to address them when making your rules or your own edition of the game. But be ambitious. By taking on as many of these as possible at once, you may identify basic flaws in the system and address them by fixing them at their core, thus producing a more comprehensive solution rather than a patchwork of house rules plastered onto an inherently flawed system. As you can see, the possibilities are many when it comes to creating your own RPG system. It's about crafting a unique experience tailored to your vision and your players' preferences, and about freeing your game from the restraints of other systems. This approach not only has the potential of creating a more satisfying game system, but also gives you greater ownership of the game and rules interpretations. When embarking upon this creative journey, you should have your players tag along. They may have valuable input that may improve the new game, and their buy-in into the new system is usually a prerequisite for a satisfying experience for both you and them. So, there you have it. The best RPG system is one where you take initiative to force your own rules, creating a gaming experience that is truly yours. And whether you're playing Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, or some other system, remember that it's the stories that you craft and the adventures you embark on that truly matter. And the rules should support that. In future videos, I will be applying the principles shown in this video to my own favorite game, to illustrate how I make an already excellent game into a game I find even more enjoyable. And if you don't want to miss it, make sure to subscribe to this channel. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and share it with your gaming group. Don't forget to share your thoughts and comments below. What's your favorite RPG system and how have you tailored it to fit your needs? Or what elements of your current game would you really like to see changed? Thank you for watching, and until the next time, keep playing.